CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Phoenix on a bright and we are...
Thank you very much.
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two-guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Mitchell, not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
Conley finds Mitchell. Now here's Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Lets it go from 11, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Conley against Paul. Clock at 6. Gobert. Crowder pulls it in. Quick start for the Suns in this one. Paul dishes to Crowder. Good ball movement here by the Suns. For 3, Booker. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. And they're moving it up. Pushing it up. Got a hand on it.
Oh, my God. They can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Paul with the 3. Connects from three-point range.
Wasn't focused on the range shot by Chris. Not letting anything throw him off.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To end the run. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Ayton. To the middle. The kick out to Crowder. Lots of room. Suns keep it alive. On the wing, Bridges. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Paul looking around.
Small stature, no matter. Conley competes at the defensive end on the floor.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton.
Second team foul.
That's his first foul. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now Conley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
Booker against Mitchell. And Booker kicks to Paul. For 3. Here's Ayton.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Gobert with the defensive effort.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
Here's Bridges. Following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Bridges passes to Ayton. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Ball against Conley. Passes to O'Neal. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Paul outside. To the inside. Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Conley dishes to O'Neal. The pass to Mitchell. Takes it inside, and he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
To the left side wing. Ayton kicks to Booker. Pass to Bridges. There's the triple. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. He takes it. Oh!
This is what Donovan Mitchell wants to do. Drive the ball, get a bucket, a foul, or both.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Bridges finds Ayton. Back to Bridges. And here's Booker. The 3 ball. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Phoenix Suns bringing the quarter to a close with a 7. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Pop it forwards. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
And if you're a teammate of Chris Paul's, you've always got to be ready to catch the pass.
And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Here's Conley from outside the arc. Another shot. Gobert can't hit. It's stolen by Gobert. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 4 on the shot clock. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Smooth and efficient. Bogdanovich is almost automatic from there.
And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovich consistently among the league's top three-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
Here's Gobert after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Pass to Conley. Fires for 3. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
So often the catalyst. This time, Conley is on the finishing end off the catch.
Passes it to Bridges. Kicks it out to Paul. Going inside. And it's blocked by Conley. Mitchell outside. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a great grab.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Johnson, the pass to Payne. Johnson kicks to Payne. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And the Jazz with possession here. Jazz trail by 4. And that one is stuffed right through.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Clarkson kicks to Whiteside. Here's Oni. Payne covering. Oni passes to Clarkson. There's the three. That one doesn't go. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Right wing. Here's Payne. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
You know, Steve, this league is filled with potent offenses, but which team would you say is the most dangerous offensively?
Oh, Kevin, I have to go with the team that has Kyrie Irving, James Harden, and Kevin Durant. 3 all-time great scorers on the same team. Now that's dangerous.
Now here's Gay. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Such a wide-open look.
Doing his part to help stretch the defense. Gay looking confident from range.
Here's Payne. And the pass to Kaminsky. And he drives in and finished off by Kaminsky.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's Clarkson following the score by Phoenix. Beyond the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Kaminsky. And he lays it straight in. Now it's a 5-point Phoenix lead.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Gay passes to Clarkson. Back to Gay. Here's Oni. Clarkson with the ball. Wide open look. Gay. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, despite the injuries he suffered in his career, Rudy Gay remains a pretty good athlete.
And that'll do it. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter suit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It was Mikal Bridges setting the pace in the first quarter. He had 13 points. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Now here's Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert. Mitchell in the corner. Back to Gobert. Tipped away. Crowder with the steal. For 3, Booker. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Suns lead by 7.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And Phoenix has possession following the bucket by the Jazz. Crowder and Booker kicks to Bridges. Clock is at 3. Here's Paul, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys. And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Phoenix leading by 7. There's the dish to Crowder. Paul outside. Booker finds Paul. Ayton with it. Just 5 on the clock. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standing.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Here's Bogdanovich. Rejected by Crowder.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And here's Booker from the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Another miss by Utah.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And here's Booker from the arc. O'Neal with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Rejected by Booker. Bridges with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. That's good from Booker on the assist from Bridges. Booker's got the lead up to 11 now for Phoenix. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Mitchell, and there's the drive. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell's vertical is insane. He gets off the ground with such ease with these throwdowns.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Substitution.
Paul dishes to Booker. Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Paul for 3. Ayton dishes to Crowder. Back to Ayton. For 3, Bridges. He kicks it to Paul. Down low. Here's Ayton. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Clarkson. Rips down the breakaway slam.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish. Great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
Now here's Paul. 7 points in the game. Booker outside. For 3. Crowder finds Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Gay outside. Back to Clarkson. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Crowder.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Bridges passes to Paul. He dishes it to Ayton. Back to Paul. Shoots from the elbow. Phoenix no good that time either.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Jazz substitution.
It could go. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Jazz trail by 9. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Landry Shamet. Cameron Johnson is out there with Kaminsky. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Payne in at the point. Now, here's Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Pass to Shamet. Shoots the 3. That shot off. And Utah the other way now. And now Utah, fast break. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Suns here with a different look. Andre Ayton's checked in for Kaminsky. Mikal Bridges comes in for Johnson. Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's Paul in for Cameron Payne. Now here's Gobert. Back to Clarkson, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Phoenix ball.
And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've led by as many as 11 points. On the wing, Bridges. And here is Paul. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Mitchell wide open. Off target with his 3.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
To the wing right side. Booker finds Bridges. Inside. It's stolen by Gobert. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Paul dishes to Booker. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Suns lead by 6.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Right side, Bogdanovich. Back to Clarkson. To the paint. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
So they foul intentionally. Michael Conley, who's checked in for Jordan Clarkson.
First team foul.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
The Jazz. Mike Conley.
Paul against Conley. Paul kicks to Ayton. 16 feet away. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Mitchell left side. And stolen by Ayton.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Bridges against O'Neal. Back to Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Mitchell against Booker. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to just 2 points from the bucket for Mitchell.
This just goes with the narrative. Mitchell is a baller, wants to be considered among the best in the game.
Now here's Booker. Now the pass to Ayton. Bridges, no one around him. Sinks the triple. And the Suns lead by 5.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And stolen by Booker. Ayton finds Bridges. Inside. Count that bucket. And that's 18 points from Mikal Bridges. Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
6 on the shot clock. Mitchell is double. Conley. The shot off that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Bridges passes to Paul. Lets it go with the 3. Gobert pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Paul. Over Conley. Ayton inside. Guarded by O'Neal. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Gobert. In transition, here come the Jazz. And it's denied. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. They didn't make it easy on themselves.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Another bright and sunny day. Before we get...
Hey, Brian.
Yeah, that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. So, the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell, and it's Doncic in at the 1. And for the Suns, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Well, we see it almost every night, Clark. Another great backcourt matchup.
Well, B.A., this league is so stacked with tremendous guards. I mean, all-star caliber guards all over the league, and it really creates a situation where being able to choose guards for the all-star game is just virtually impossible to not leave somebody off that's deserving.
And here are the Suns now. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Back to Booker. 5 on the clock. Pass to Crowder. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Lets it fly. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Well, I think this is exactly what the coaching staff wants from Doncic, guys. I mean, being aggressive and committed to scoring the ball, looking for his shot.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Crowder. Not going to go that time. Good D by Porzingis. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Finney Smith's shot is off.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And Crowder with the jam.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
The offensive rebound. from outside the arc. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
Nice look from Porzingis. Good vision there. That's what he has to do with the ball in his hand. Scan the floor, see what's available, keep his teammates involved as much as possible.
Now here's Bridges. Booker finds Paul. Up top, Booker. He's marked by Finney-Smith. 5 to shoot. Paul passes to Crowder. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Hardaway's shot is good.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the
And the Suns miss again.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Porzingis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Pass to Aiden. Back to Paul. Now Aiden. Going inside. Here's Crowder. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hardaway against Booker. Hardaway, the pass to Powell. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Here's a 3 from Paul. And the Suns get it back. Aiden finds Bridges. Misses the jumper. The Mavericks leading. Doncic up top. Kicks it out to Hardaway. 13 feet out. Stolen by Booker. Pass to Bridges. Let's go with a 3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Bridges has got 5 points.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Doncic against Paul. Finney-Smith. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
The jump hook. Another one falls for Dallas.
Dwight Powell really showing continuing confidence in his inside game. And I think he's only going to get better down there.
Here's a 3 from Paul. And that does it for the first quarter. Mavericks ahead, leading by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Mavericks.
Hey, guys, they're passing the ball very efficiently here in the first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Crowder and Aiden, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Pass-first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. 5 points in the game.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Well, you know, coming off knee surgery last season, Porzingis got off to a slow start, literally. And he struggled to move his feet defensively, and even offensively he struggled. It takes a lot of time to get back to full strength when you're coming off that much missed time and that kind of injury.
It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Finney-Smith. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. Clark, it was rumored that the Mavericks explored the market for Porzingis last season.
Well, we know how good he can be when he's healthy, B.A. The question has been, can he stay healthy? That's been a challenge for him thus far, and that may have led to some of those rumors you heard.
Ayton passes to Bridges. He drops it from range. Bridges has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Doncic against Paul. Now here's Doncic. Tightly guarded. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Out to the wing. Ayton finds Bridges. Back to Ayton. The shot no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Crowder. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And now a 9-point Dallas lead. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Kleber with a steal. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Here's Brunson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Payne. Brown with the block. Outside, Brown. Hauled in by McGee.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
It's 2-on-1. Here's Bullock. And too long on the shot. The Suns have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Brunson against Payne. Outside Johnson. Back to Payne. Three-pointer. Johnson finds Payne. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
7 feet tall with range. Frank the Tank is a great fit for the way the game is played today.
He hits the second from the line. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brunson against Payne. Outside Brunson. Over Kaminsky. Pass to Bullock. Brunson with it. 4-3. They get it back, and they recover it. Here's Brown. Plenty of space. Dallas again missing. The Suns trailing. And the Suns pushing it up now. Back to Shamet. Outside Payne. Now Kaminsky. From the arc. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Brunson against Payne. Brown passes to Kleber. Here's Bullock. Back to Kleber. He can't get that one to fall. Johnson with the defensive effort. To the inside. Here's Shamet. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Outside Brunson. Great D that time from McGee.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys. Again.
And so we wrap up the first half. Mavericks ahead, leading by 6.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. And that...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Dorian Finney-Smith.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the center position, locking down the middle. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
For your Suns.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. And he jams it home with authority.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
Powell with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. And Crowder with the jam.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game.
Paul passes to Booker. Pass to Aiden. Back to Booker. Three-pointer. Shot clock at 6. Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Up and over Doncic. Porzingis grabs the board.
Suns foul.
Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder.
Team foul.
That's his first foul of the game. Aiden against Doncic. Pass to Powell. Phoenix grabs the miss. Aiden's got 4 rebounds now. Crowder with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. All right, Grant, if you could be... And they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Drains the triple.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Doncic against Paul. The 3. And Luka Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got 9.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back at you 3. The revenge triple.
Bridges finds Aiden. Shoots over Powell. And here's Paul. Jacks up a 3. Here's Aiden. And he battles for the ball. Gets the second chance bucket. Aiden's got his second basket of the game.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
Doncic passes to Powell. They kick it out to Porzingis. And here's Doncic outside. And Booker pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Paul with another miss.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Shot from 16. And the jumper is on the mark. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, Paul's really gotten better at the catch-and-shoot jump shot. It looks a lot easier for him now than it did earlier in his career. Smooth rhythm and smooth release, too.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Brunson against Payne. Pass to Bullock. Brown in the high post. Shoots over McGee. And here's Brunson from the arc. Here's Brown. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Payne, the pass to Johnson. And a miss there on the triple. Dallas has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Brown. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brown's got his first points of the game.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Here's Payne. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Brunson. There's 25 seconds left in the third. And the layup is good. And now it's an 8-point Dallas lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Kaminsky. And Kaminsky slams it home.
And, you know, the thing about Kaminsky is he is a skilled shooter, but also a factor near the rim, too.
Here's Bullock. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. McGee with a steal. And so it's Dallas leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. JaVale McGee out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Cam. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Aiden, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Bridges comes in for Johnson. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Shamet. And it's Chris Paul in for Payne. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Porzingis is checked in for Kleba. Finney Smith comes in for Brown. Hardaway's checked in for Bullock. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Brunson.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He said, quote, "We are within striking distance. This is where we take over and turn this game into our favor. Let's go get it."
Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Pass to Aiden. And it's in there.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Paul against Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Left side Porzingis. From deep, here's Doncic. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Bridges, left side. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And here's Doncic outside. Brown. Phoenix grabs the miss. Aiden's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Takes a 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Doncic with it. And it's Paul picking him up. And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Doncic. Paul with a steal.
They're starting a new trend with regard to turnovers. It's becoming problematic.
Outside for Booker. Fires the 3. 3-pointer Bridges. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
And this is just typical of him. always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots. You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to rein it in down the stretch here.
Outside Paul. Rejected by Brown. Hardaway against Booker. Now here's Hardaway. Not a lot of room. Oh, McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
McGee with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Hardaway, the pass to Brown. Tries to snap the cold streak. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Great execution by Porzingis, showing you he can get it done in the clutch.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
The Mavericks have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Ball against Doncic. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Defense has struggled with Porzingis in the paint. I mean, he's able to shoot right over most defenders.
Ball against Doncic. It's Bridges on the wing. Here's McGee. Pass to Aiden. Outside for Booker. Shot clock at 3. Back to Aiden. From the corner. And it's good. And that one brings them within 1.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Doncic with it. And it's Paul picking him up. And it's Doncic on the drive. Left side Porzingis. Shoots over Bridges. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game. And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
He is tenacious. Love to watch him battle on the defensive glass.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game. Now here's Brown. Outside Finney-Smith. Can't connect. And so it's the Mavericks who come out on top here. And this was an emotional Allie. Thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for
presentation of the NBA.
Phoenix, Arizona. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 258
Thank you.
Well, he's got the right coach, and he is a terrific young talent. That's a pretty good match. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Home in the paint. And stolen by Ayton. An even 3-on-3 break. Bridges, no one around him. The shot will not fall. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Bridges with the steal. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man. And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
Now, here's Jokic. The rejection by Paul. Bridges inside the three-point line. Here's Ayton. Launches it. And there's Bridges on the assist by Ayton. Bridges has got 5.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
On the wing, Porter. And it's Jokic in the corner. Shot clock at 5. And he uses the glass on the lane. And Brent, with Mikal Bridges, defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players. And he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
Here's Paul. Following the basket by Jokic. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Jokic. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And here's Gordon from outside to the middle. Shoots from the right block. Here's Jokic. Gordon trying to break loose. Jokic with the bucket.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
And the wide open shot from Paul. Hands it from downtown.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now here's Paul. Bridges kicks to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Ayton. The shot's good.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back as Ayton, not afraid to get physical with the defender.
Murray against Paul. Martin passes to Gordon. And stolen by Ayton. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there. I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
They get the rebound. Ayton kicks to Booker. Here's Paul. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Murray, one of those guys that you can classify as automatic from the free throw line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line? There's a swagger to Murray's play, especially in big moments.
When you think about his performance in the bubble when he was in Orlando, just propelling Denver through those series with otherworldly plays and just making shot after shot in the biggest moments. He'll shoot you into a game. Sometimes he'll shoot you out of it, but he's going to come at you every night. Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Ball fires from way outside. Paul missing again.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Paul against Murray. From deep three-point range. From deep. And it's Denver with the rebound. Lob pass to Gordon. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. At the end of one, a closely... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Nuggets. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Murray in at the one spot.
And Jokic using those muscles. Yeah, they're in there, not allowing the defense to slow him down.
Now Paul. He's got 6. Hooker the pass to Paul. He kicks it to Crowder. Paul looking around. Pass to Ayton. Just 4 to shoot. The 3. Paul's shot is off.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there.
Oh!
Ouch. And we've seen Gordon in the dunk contest before. He enjoys showing off when given the chance.
Bridges passes to Ayton. And Booker kicks to Paul. In your experience, Brent, in the front office, has it changed how you view the game in any way?
I think, Kevin, it's a great question, and I'll actually take it beyond the game and talk about the NBA as a product. I think there's so much more respect that I have the levels to which organizations go to and through in order to put on an NBA season, from what they do in promotions and ticket sales to the lengths they go to provide the players the best opportunity to maximize their potential. So from top to bottom, we're sort of being behind the curtain in that way. It's allowed me to see some things on some levels that I appreciate so much more, and I'm so thankful for that opportunity.
Here's Barton after Mikal Bridges' bucket. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Barton. Jokic has got the lead up to 1 now for Denver. All up top, he's covered by Murray. On the wing, Bridges. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. They get it back. The pass to Ayton. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Ayton's got his second basket.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
No problems knocking that one down. And the Suns lead by 1.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Barton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Barton throws it down.
The reason Barton makes that play happen is because of the move. He really destroys the defense with his handles there.
Paul for 3. And that one is off. Murray with the defensive effort. Here's Bridges. That one falls. Bridges has got 9 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Porter against Bridges. Murray with the bounce pass. Jokic, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Ayton.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Shamet the pass to Kaminsky. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. To the inside. It's stolen by Kaminsky. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game. It's good. Kaminsky's got his first bucket in this one. We talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Barton, wide open, he fires. Phoenix grabs the miss.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Murray outside. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Payne finds McGee. Here's Shamet. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Suns lead by 3.
Nice job by the team to set up Shamet on that play.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They led by 2 after the first. And that'll do it.
And as we get to this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Now, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Landry Shamet. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Johnson. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Payne at the point.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best 3-point shooters in the league.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Murray with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. Porter passes to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Back to Porter. It's blocked. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Now here's Paul. He's got 6. The dish now to Bridges. Kicks it out to Paul. Drives to the hoop. And it's in there. Paul's got the lead up to 8 now for Phoenix.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now here's Rivers. After Najee, 6 to shoot. Here's Green. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions. We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Morris dishes to Green. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
The Nuggets trail by 8. driving the lane.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Down low, here's Crowder. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Crowder's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Getting bumped after the shot, no problem for Jay Crowder.
Pass to Najee. Jeff Green on the wing, defended by Crowder. Inside, here's Dozier, and the rejection by Ayton.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Clock at 4. Bridges with the steal. Ball fires from way outside. Oh, through the foul. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
Chris Paul at the line for 3.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving to, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the rejection by Ayton. Bridges passes to Crowder. They swipe it. It's deflected.
Well, more than capable as a defender, Bridges with a great job using his length.
1:19 left to play in the third. Here's Najee, defended by Paul. Najee, good.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Suns leading by 8. Paul outside. Bridges passes to Crowder. Kicks to Ayton. Back to Crowder. 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's with the foul there. Ayton's powerful on the inside. At 7-2, he'll go through you.
And the Suns here with a different look. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Landry Shamit's checked in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Here's Najee. Here's Morris. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Morris has got his first points of the game.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Payne kicks to Kaminsky. Ayton, the pass to Johnson. Here's Ayton. He has 7, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Coming onto the floor for your Suns, JaVale McGee.
7 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Morris. And that one released in time, but no good. And we've reached the end of the third. The Suns on top. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Austin Rivers is out there with Monte Morris. And it's Green, and it's Dozier in at the 3.
That's what you get with a bigger guard, a guy that can carve out a little bit more space, and Rivers does a good job that time.
Payne passes to Shamet. Payne in the post. He's against Morris. Great positioning on the putback.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Suns leading by 9. Bridges dishes to Crowder. And here's Booker from the arc. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Oh, Ayton in position. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And finished off by Porter.
And that's a great idea. Just throw the lob anywhere and let Porter go get it.
And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by Gordon. The Nuggets trail by 7. Three-pointer. Crowder kept alive. And Ayton stays with it. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
I also love the fact that they played with speed tonight. They haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out on the break and creating opportunities in transition.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Passes it to Crowder. Clock at 6. Not going to go that time. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Barton passes to Murray. And the shot is good.
Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Back to Paul. For the 3. Porter pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It's tipped. Porter with the steal. He dishes it to Murray. To the inside. Here's Jokic. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Ayton.
He's simply staying aggressive right now, and Jokic is ready to shoot at the biggest moment. He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Now here's Booker. Ayton kicks to Booker. Back to Ayton. Porter with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Murray with the ball. Jokic on the foul. Jokic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And in that sequence, you saw Jokic and the way that he goes to work. Just beat everybody to the ball.
Paul goes in. Crowder lays it up and banks it in. That's now 8 points for Jay Crowder.
And Crowder out there for the big-time bucket.
Floats it up for Jokic. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Shot by Crowder, no good. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Gordon finds Murray. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Jamal Murray wants it, and he got it.
Ball outside. Lets it go from the wing. It goes straight through with the switch. And the Suns lead by 4.
Chris Paul has drained plenty of huge shots in his career. Easy to see why he's so revered.
Deep 2 for Murray. Crowder with the steal. And here we go. And it's blocked by Gordon. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Ayton, the pass to Booker. Crowder kicks to Booker. Back to Crowder. And Crowder brings it in.
A difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
It's Barton on the wing. Three-pointer. Murray, no good. And here are the Suns now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Sinks the triple. And now it's a 9-point Phoenix lead.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Gordon, the pass to Barton. Corner outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker with no one around. Ayton finds Booker. So the Suns win it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home.
Coming right up. The
Utah Jazz.
All right, good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Here are the 5 for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Well, Doris, a great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, B.A., a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there in the respective backcourts. This game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play.
And Mitchell with the slam.
You get the sense that a little bit of pressure makes Donovan Mitchell elevate his game. Under duress, the shot clock, no problem.
Out to Bridges. Lots of room. Good on the jump shot.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Conley with the ball. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Now here's Bogdanovic. Misses the 3. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Crowder. The rebound by the Jazz.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And Gobert with the stuff.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. Inside. Ayton, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint, obviously an exceptional defensive player, but the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
Conley finds Gobert. Outside for Mitchell. Clock at 2. Launches it. No luck on that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Back to Crowder. Mitchell grabs a miss. You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste.
Now here's Conley. Bogdanovic. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
And here's Bridges. Crowder outside. Pass to Booker from deep three-point range. They get the rebound. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing, excellent.
And here's Mitchell. Booker defending. Mitchell drives in. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Bridges outside. Crowder outside. Pass to Booker from deep. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Double team on Mitchell. Outside Conley. For 3, O'Neal. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. 3-pointer, Bridges. And the Suns get it back.
Chris Paul has always been willing to rebound the position. He understands he's got to provide support on the backboards.
Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Crowder with a steal. And there's the lob.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Conley finds Mitchell. O'Neal on the wing. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. He buries it from 3. Mitchell's got 7 points. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ayton. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
4-3.
He gets it off. That shot is off. Tie game here in Utah. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. That's the group for Utah right now. Outside Mitchell. From the arc. The rebound by Bridges.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And a player like Mikal Bridges, he's had very high confidence in his abilities.
Well, I mean, listen, his history is that of a winning player. Came into the league believing in himself because of his career collegiately. National championship player at Villanova. He has every right to think he can be elite.
And Utah has possession following the score by Phoenix. Stolen by Bridges. Paul passes to Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now here's Mitchell. He has 7. Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert has shot well over 60% for his career. If he's that close, he will put it in the basket.
Here's Crowder. Outside Paul. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Conley against Paul. He takes it in. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Conley.
Overall, though, they've taken good care of the ball. That's their first turnover.
Paul with a steal. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game. So Utah ends up going with a new group.
Sun substitution.
Outside Payne. Pass to Johnson. Kaminsky right side. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Suns lead by 7. Well, Doris, you called Knicks games on radio and TV. You've seen them go through a lot. How excited are you for their future?
You know what, B.A., one of the things I've always said is that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are good. And the reason I say that is the fan base is so passionate. So for a team to play as hard as the Knicks did, for them to experience the success and get into the playoffs, to me, it is just excellent for the NBA.
McGee with it. Ingles covering. Stolen by Whiteside.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. 1:49 left in the first half. Now Payne. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Kaminsky. Now McGee, defended by Whiteside. A nice shot by McGee.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Here's Honey. Whiteside with it, covered by McGee. Here's Honey. Oh, Kaminsky with a steal. Outside Payne. And here's Johnson. We've got 1:08 left to play in the half. And it's good for 2. Shamet's got his first 2 points. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
They also came out of the locker room ready to run. Their transition game has been in full effect.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Kaminsky finds Payne. Back to Kaminsky. And he converts the layup. And it's a 9-point Phoenix lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Gay outside. Pass to Ingles. Got a piece of it. And here comes the break. Here's Kaminsky. And count the basket. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the ref take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Here's Mitchell. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And they kept it close, trailing by. And that.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Booker can't get it to go.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts. Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to O'Neal, back to Mitchell. The kick out to Conley. Another shot. Here's Gobert. Here's O'Neal. Booker defending. 4 on the clock. Gobert, no good. Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send at him.
Here's Bogdanovich. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Conley up top. He's guarded by Paul. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Plenty of space. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Bogdanovich has got his second basket.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Paul passes to Booker. Ayton with it. Now Booker. To the paint. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. Whiteside, he's checked in for Utah. Ayton passes to Booker. No good with the triple.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
In transition, here they come. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Mike Conley is an active, alert defender. Boy, he is known to pick a pocket or two.
Now here's Bridges. Here's a 3 from Paul. The shot that time not on target. Conley with some nice D. Outside Mitchell. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
All sorts of time. And it's Utah scoring again.
You've got to be shot ready on the catch. No hesitation from Donovan Mitchell. Makes the defense pay.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A big group substitution here for Utah. Gay's checked in for Bogdanovich. Ingles comes in for O'Neal. Clarkson's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Oni subbed in for Conley. That one's good for 2.
Well, you think because of his frame it would be easy to knock Chris Paul off balance, but this guy has concentration and tenacity. Really good job keeping his focus.
Now here's Gay. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
First team foul.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Here's Payne. Pass to Shaman. Now Kaminsky. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Count it. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
Now, something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes with their defense and then turn those turnovers into points.
They retain possession. On the wing, Clarkson. The Jazz with another miss. The Suns have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Johnson passes to Payne. Now Johnson. Right at the free throw line. Doesn't go for him.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Whiteside. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And here's Payne outside. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the center spot. That's the group for Utah right now. Now here's Mitchell. The three ball. Pulls it in from the elbow. Oh, Kaminsky with a steal. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Down low. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first.
Frank Kaminsky picks one up here.
How many European fundamentally sound players have we seen? Bogdanovic gets his defender off the ground with the up fake. Nice. Boy, you think about a guy like Bojan Bogdanovic, who was taken with the 31st pick back in 2011. He did not come to the NBA for another 3 years. But since that point, boy, he has carved out an excellent career.
It's blocked by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back. Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Bogdanovic passes to Gobert. The shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. They've led by as many as 14. And Doris, a fixture on the Croatian national team is Bogdanovic.
Yeah, his 2019 contract made him the highest paid Croatian athlete. And boy, does he earn his money. This guy competes every time down the floor, so well-rounded offensively.
Now here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
The dynamic Donovan Mitchell off the dribble drive. Impossible to keep in front of you.
Paul passes to Ayton. Crowder left side. Back to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Paul with it. 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Three-pointer, Bridges. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's the whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. Payne's checked in for the Suns. Now here's Mitchell. Booker defending. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
There's a measure of composure with Donovan Mitchell, just so calm and focused, understanding how to manipulate the pick and roll.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Ayton. Back to Payne. Outside Booker. To the middle. Here's Crowder to the inside. Ayton. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Conley finds Mitchell. Back to Conley. Outside Mitchell. Back to Conley. Clock at 6. Sinks it from distance. Conley's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Payne. Pass to Ayton. Back to Payne. 4-3. Kept alive. Up top Bridges. Booker for 3. Connects from downtown. And the Suns lead by 10.
Well, if Booker is in three-point territory, the defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
Now here's Mitchell. Inside. Stolen by Ayton. It's 2-on-1. For 3, Bridges. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovic. Now here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Wow, why lay it in when you can send an emphatic message? Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Suns.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Chris Paul.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
They get it back. Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And the Suns pushing it up now for three. Bridges. The shot comes out. Outside Mitchell. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta.
My goodness, Donovan Mitchell from another zip code. This guy opens the rest of the floor.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. It's time for the NBA. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And for the Mavericks, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5, roaming the paint. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Bridges finds Paul. Hits the three-point bomb.
You know, Paul's really gotten better at the catch-and-shoot jump shot. It looks a lot easier for him now than it did earlier in his career. Smooth rhythm and smooth release, too.
Now, here's Doncic. Finney Smith passes to Hardaway. Doncic against Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Paul dishes to Booker. First quarter, just over a minute played. Offensive rebound. And the Mavericks with possession. Powell, the pass to Porzingis. Chalk up 2 there.
Kristaps did not get thrown off by the contact. He's just too big and long. Too determined as well.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now, not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on teams. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
Hardaway, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
A nice shot by Booker.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Now, here's Doncic. Porzingis passes to Powell. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Crowder. Bridges kicks to Crowder. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now, here's Doncic. It's a 3-point game. Out to Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Paul against Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. 6 on the shot clock. Crowder finds Booker. Here's Ayton. Powell pulls it in. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Finney Smith, takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Nice recognition there by Porzingis. He's getting better and better as a passer.
Booker outside. Passes it to Ayton. And it's Paul, top the key. Here's Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Booker. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Goes up on the wing, and the shot no good, a bit short. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Porzingis with the steal. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bridges passes to Booker. Back to Bridges. To the paint. Porzingis with the steal. Doncic left side. And the dunk by Doncic.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
That's a 2 from Paul. It's a tie game in Dallas. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at center. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Doncic. And it's off the back rim. No good. Suns leading by 3. Paul dishes to Ayton. To the middle. Porzingis with the steal. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Got a piece of it. And taken away by Paul. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work, but I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. And so it's Dallas with him. After the miss from Jay Crowder. Porzingis passes to Powell. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. It's a 5-point game. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now.
Count it. Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Paul kicks to Ayton. Outside Crowder. Booker the pass to Crowder. Paul for 3. That one's not going to go. And it's Dallas the other way. To the wing on the left. Puts one up from 19. Out to Hardaway. The pass to Pop. Dallas moving the ball around. Porzingis can't hit. Phoenix leading by 3. Booker dishes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Ayton inside. Pass to Crowder. Bridges outside. 4 on the clock. And he converts the layup. Bridges has got the lead up to 5 now for Phoenix. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season. And so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Brunson. McGee with it. Picked up by Brown. Here's Shamet. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. And it's a 10-point Phoenix lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Brunson. Dallas, no good that time either.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bucket is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Brunson. Following the score by Phoenix. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Payne. Johnson outside. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Payne. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of this.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Payne looking around. He kicks to McGee. Pass to Kaminsky. Back to McGee. Johnson outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim. And that...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Kaminsky out there with Cameron Johnson. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Payne in at the 1 spot. Here's Kaminsky. That one misses. And it's Dallas the other way. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Johnson wide open. He fires. Drains the 3-pointer. Johnson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns. Johnson's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Johnson with it, working on Payne. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could see why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Now here's Powell. And here's Doncic from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Doncic has got 7 points. Ball against Doncic. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
Passes it to Finney-Smith. Paul against Doncic.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And the second free throw, good.
Now an MVP caliber player, Doncic's drive is evident. I mean, he's somebody that wants to be a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done. And he's well on his way based on what he's done thus far.
Paul passes to Bridges. Ball surveying the floor. The tray. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Doncic dishes to Powell. Some solid defense from Ayton.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
That one good for 2. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
Hardaway against Booker. Back to Doncic. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
Paul with the 3. Crowder kicks to Paul. It's good from long range. Paul's got 9 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Hardaway, no good. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. From deep. The shot by Paul, no good.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Porzingis, that's a 2. Outside Hardaway. No good on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And as you can see, he still wears Hardaway Jr. on the back of his jersey, Clark, showing respect for the path his father laid.
And Kevin, how cool is that? You know, his dad, Tim Hardaway Sr., was an all-star point guard. And even if Junior never makes an all-star game, he certainly is making his father proud. That's a real cool story, the Hardaway.
And here is Powell after the three-pointer from Jay Crowder. No good from Finney-Smith. Bridges, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. Mavericks trailed by 18. Here's Doncic, and he banks in the layup. And that's now 10 points for Luka Doncic.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Now here's Paul. He's got 9.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Doncic with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Doncic, no good.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Suns have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Now here's Brunson. Payne covering. Brown kicks to Bullock. And they get it back. And so it's the Phoenix Suns controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Reggie Bullock. Maxi Kleber is out there with Brown. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Brown in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Brown with it. Now guarded by Payne. Here's Brunson. And the layup is good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Mavericks trail by 18. Shamet finds McGee. Here's Payne. Misses off the left iron.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Brunson with it. Working on Payne. Kleber, the pass to Brunson. And here's Bullock from the arc. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. And here is Shamet. And the Suns miss again. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Here's Brunson. Dallas no good that time either.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And that one's good, Shamet.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Brunson scanning the floor. A 3-pointer off the mark. Suns leading by 20. Here's Shamet. Off target at the rim. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Brunson kicks to Bullock.
And the execution in their half-court offense has left a lot to be desired this half. Just way too much one-on-one and not nearly enough ball movement.
Crowder with the steal. Payne passes to Shamet. The kick out to Crowder. From deep, Johnson. Good on the 3-point shot. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Suns.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Kleber, the pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. And it's Bullock missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing can fall.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Brown. And it's Brown on the follow.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays on the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Back to Doncic. Out to Hardaway. Porzingis passes to Finney-Smith. Jacks up a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Phoenix.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big... And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Oh, Ayton in position.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Here's Doncic. Out to Hardaway. There's the pass to Doncic. From past the arc. Hardaway, no good. And Phoenix can just let the clock run down here. Bridges passes to Šarić. Almost, but it rolls out. Left side, Porzingis. Banked in off the glass.
At 7'3", not many guys can defend Porzingis. I mean, especially when he's operating this close to the rim.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one to come into an opponent's building and dominate the...
talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for the Nuggets, down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Porter in at the 3. And 2 elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
And Murray with an instinctual play there. He has that ability. You can see the play. It evolves. And then he makes a quick decision.
Now here's Booker. Bridges, right side. Ayton passes to Bridges. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Murray against Paul. Puts up a 3. And no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Releases. Back to Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
Now a timeout called by Denver. About a minute played here so far in the first. Murray with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Chris Paul.
And as a leader, Murray is vocal. Talks to his teammates up and down the floor, and he pushes everyone, and they tend to follow.
And Murray's vocal to the opposition as well.
He's used to the trash talking. I mean, he loves to challenge people. I mean, does it cross the line at times? Well, it depends on who you're talking to.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And he lobs it up, and Jokic throws it down.
Jokic on an alley-oop. Sweet.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. To the paint. And there's Ayton on the assist by Paul.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, I not only like the attack, but I love the angle of attack from Jamal Murray that time.
And Murray drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
It's Booker on the wing. Shoots. No good that time. And it's Denver the other way. Jokic, no good. The Suns have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. On the money from 12 feet away.
Anytime CP3 gets inside the three-point line, or especially inside the top of the key, he's an immediate threat.
Murray with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Murray against Paul. Misses in close. The Suns have gone 3 of 6 since the tip. Porter with the steal. Crowder with a steal. Three-pointer, Bridges. The rebound by Murray. Denver in the lead. Barton attacking. And that one is hammered home.
Well, the defense opens up just for a quick second, and that's where Barton takes advantage. He jets into that gap and right towards the hoop.
Booker, the pass to Ayton.
In the first, 2 minutes.
And he lays it up and in. Ayton's gotten his second bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Pass to Porter. Back to Gordon. And here's Jokic. Shoots over Ayton. Jokic, no good. Oh, deflected. Tries to keep it alive. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Back to Crowder. And there's the rejection. Jokic with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Paul with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Crowder finds Bridges. Up and over Porter. Gordon against Bridges. Ayton passes to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Ayton. Tipped. It's a one-on-one situation. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
And how about the mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
His first make in 4 shots. You hope it gets him rolling.
Murray against Crowder. Right side Porter. Here's Jokic. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
This is a nice battle inside. It's a matchup where Jokic has the size and the moves to probably take advantage of the defense.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Unloads from 13, and it's Crowder missing. Gordon against Crowder. Stolen by Bridges. Now here's Paul. Booker, the pass to Ayton. For 3, Bridges. And that's not gonna go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nuggets ahead. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at point guard. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's Porter. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns trailing. Down low. And Crowder the bucket on the assist from Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Murray. He's got 5. Gordon right side to the middle. Crowder with a steal. Paul with it. Checked by Murray. Outside for Booker. Outside Paul. Back to Booker. Outside Paul. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers, and I did a pretty good job.
Now here's Murray. From deep three-point range, knocks it down from distance. Murray's got 8.
He's got a confident shot going right now as Jamal's stepping into that 3-ball.
Booker, the pass to Paul, and the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Martin outside. And he drives in, and a two-handed jam!
The reason Barton makes that play happen is because of the move. He really destroys the defense with his handles there.
Paul passes to Booker. Barton with a steal. Fast break, here we go.
With some good anticipation there. Murray quickly out, leaking in transition and filling the lane.
And the Suns shooting about 43% in this one. Paul for 3. He buries it from 3. He's got 7.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And the Suns pushing it up now. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And Barton gets it to go. Barton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Crowder against Gordon. Here's Paul. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Murray with it. He's got 10. Gordon on the wing. Pass to Jokic. Uncovered. Ooh, a little luck that time as it dropped. Jokic has got 6 points.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
The last few years, Jokic has led the league in touches, which is amazing, talking about a center in a guard and wing-driven league to be able to do that.
Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Throws it up high. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Out of bounds. It'll be Nuggets ball. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Suns substitution.
Murray finds Barton. Gordon against Kaminsky. Shot is good by Gordon. And the Nuggets lead by 5. And Jokic has been posting prime Russell Westbrook numbers with staggering efficiency here, Brent.
Well, it's incredible just the patience he plays with and then the decision-making that he has, waiting for the right cut, delivering the ball on time and on target.
Oh, my goodness.
Big finish right there.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
And the Suns miss again for Denver. They've gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Stolen by Payne. And he's all alone. And stolen by Murray. And then Porter with the dunk.
Just don't say it much for a center, but a high basketball IQ for Jokic might be his greatest strength.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. McGee for 3. Porter pulls it in. And here's Denver. They're on a 17-7 run. Barton, the pass to Jokic. It's stolen by Johnson. And now the Suns fast break. Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it after.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead for the Nuggets. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
And
happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One guy who's been getting it done is Jamal Murray.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court right now for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Murray with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Inside. Stolen by Ayton. Tipped away. And they're pushing it up. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Yeah, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Outside Murray. To the inside. Barton. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Booker to the middle. And Crowder the bucket on the assist by Booker.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Murray against Paul. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Well, there's a little bit of Murray's handle on display. The D looked totally confused as to what to do there.
Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
Booker against Barton. Here's Jokic. Outside Murray. 5 to shoot. Pass to Barton. The 3 is up. Gordon can't hit.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player to help to be a facilitator.
Plenty of reasons for the team to be excited about Porter, Brent, starting with his jumper.
So enticing to see a guy that size be a shoot with that kind of fluidity, especially from deep. So he's not just a gunner. He's starting to get his points in the flow of the game. That's dangerous.
Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
Barton against Booker. Pass to Murray.
Minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Barton. Launches a 3. That one is off. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker for 3. Out to Bridges for the lead. Suns keep it alive. Ayton passes to Paul. And stolen by Jokic. Back come the Nuggets on the run. The ball's knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And a foul. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The Suns have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. It's Shamet on the wing. Here's Payne, and there's the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Nuggets have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Dozier. 1:05 left in the third. The kick out to Morris. And a nice finish on the layup. Morris has got 4 points this quarter.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Shamet into the lane. And here's McGee. Here's Shamet. Green covering. There's Kaminsky with a 3. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by McGee. McGee's gotten his second bucket of the game.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
With the drive. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Substitution for the Suns.
For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Now Paul. 9 points in the game. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Inside, Crowder. And he was fouled. Well, and here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still heaved.
Like that he gets out and runs that time. That's well within the wheelhouse of Austin Rivers, finishing on the break.
He gets it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. 3 quarters of play and a close one. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Monte Morris is out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Jeff Green, and it's Najee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Paul against Morris for 3. Booker. And the Suns get it back. Here's Bridges. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Goes up again. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And this is what's expected from Jay Crowder, just the hard work ethic to get in there and play physical.
Here's Rivers. Booker defending. Down low. And that one's good. Green. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Pass to Booker. To the paint. And Crowder with the jam.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
And here's Morris to the inside. Rivers. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Crowder outside. Here's Booker. And the layup is good off the glass.
Booker getting contact, still finding a way to finish through it.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Now a timeout called by Denver.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
McGee, he's checked in for Crowder.
Guys, thanks a lot. I had a chance to hear what Mike Malone was saying to his team. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
Murray from outside. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Bridges with the chance.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Murray passes to Jokic. Paul against Murray. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
That's got to feel good. A guy who can score, stepping up and hitting buckets, as important as that one.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Murray against Paul. Murray passes to Barton. Back to Murray from downtown. Again, the miss by Murray. The Suns leading. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Back to Booker. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Booker. Outside Paul. Takes the three. And the Suns get it back. McGee passes to Paul. Now here's McGee. Covered by Jokic. And there's a 3-second violation.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Bridges against Porter. There's the drive. And then Porter with the dunk.
And Porter stepping up once to take that shot.
The Suns have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Ball drives in. Good!
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Murray against Paul. Murray passes to Barton. Shot clock at 5. They kick it out to Murray. Lets it go from 14. Hauled in by McGee.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Bridges finds Ayton. Money.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Porter's shot is off. Here's Booker. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They